Hold up 1 second.
Hey, you really fucked that one up.
Shut up. Hit me that.
Oh goddamn!
Hit the
you really
mute.
did fuck it.
Shut your mouth. Anywho. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the greatest podcast in the world. This is the
I
Down.
done forgot what you. You probably can't even hear me with the mic over there.
This is
Cogger
the
McCoggerson. Now you gotta say it yourself. Now you gotta say it yourself.
Down to Conversate
And I don't
podcast.
have nothing to point at.
It's okay. You can point at the wall.
Pow.
Bam! Point the Vikings flag.
No,
Bam!
I ain't pointing at that.
Best team in the NFL right there.
What a hideous flag, man! I agree.
Watch your mouth, Rob. Watch your mouth. Anywho.
Better than that old Niners flag, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, wow. Real fast. Also, first off, happy Father's Day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Father's Day. Rob, hope you're having a good Father's Day. You've got, like, 26 kids by now. I hope you guys are all having a... hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Hope you're having a good Father's Day. I just got a trade update for the NBA. Anyway, we're going to talk about some little bit of sports. We're going to talk about some fatherly things today. Ooh, yes. So you guys get to vote on your favorite Father's Day and father things. Gotta love it. First off, in the NBA, the Magic are trading 4 first-round picks to the Grizzlies for Desmond Bane.
For who? The Magic?
The Magic.
For Desmond Bane?
Yes.
4 first-round picks?
4 first-round picks. It literally says on the this is Fox Sports, I'm sorry. It says in capital letters, FOUR, 4.
Wow. That's a mistake.
Yes.
That's a big mistake. I mean, Desmond Bane, he's not bad, but 4 first-round picks?
Yes. But also going on in the NBA right now, you've got the finals obviously going on. It's tied 2-2.
In SGA we trust.
In SGA we trust, that's true.
But I do got to give it, just real quick, I do got to give it to Halliburton. We haven't seen 4 buzzer beaters in a playoff series, or not series, but playoff and finals run. He's hit 4 buzzer beaters, including the one on ups.
True.
You don't see that often.
It's true. It's not wrong.
If they weren't playing OKC right now, I'd be cheering for Tyrese Halliburton.
That's fair. I would too.
But since they're playing OKC, fuck them.
What? But yeah. It definitely, I mean, Tyrese Halliburton definitely has done a lot of...
Yeah.
The Pacers have done a lot this season that they weren't supposed to, especially in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I agree. You know, at the beginning of the playoffs, if you had them going to the finals, it was like less than, 6% chance?
Yeah. So, I mean, they've definitely done a lot of stuff that they weren't supposed to, so. You been keeping up with any MLB stuff?
I mean, here and there. I know the Astros they're still in a series with the. Who are they in a series with? The Pirates?
Maybe.
I think it's Pirates. Astros just won their game 2 or something like that. I only know that because my project manager he has 3 sons. One of them plays for the minor leagues, and then the other one is a pitcher for the Astros.
Oh shit.
I forget his name. What he told me. I know his last name's Kaboo or some shit like that.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
He well, I hope his team loses because I'm a Pirates fan. So.
They're not gonna lose, but
I mean that's fair because the Pirates aren't the greatest, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Besides that, I haven't really anything either. You been watching any NFL stuff?
Seeing a lot of people were saying Debo Samuel's looking like a running back, not a receiver. They've been seeing him like training and whatnot, and I guess the fan base is saying he looks like a running back. He'd be better at a running back than a receiver, which I think is pretty stupid to say. Debo Samuel's an amazing receiver.
He is.
Other than that, no. I know the Cowboys fans think that they're going to go to the Super Bowl this coming up year.
True. They did just pick up George Pickens. What do you think about that?
I mean, it helps. It helps Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, but George Pickens is a diva, bro. He's a drama queen.
That is true. I did see a thing where he
Well, the media portrays it. I don't know if he
Well,
actually acts like that in
yeah.
the locker room, but the media
well,
portrays
I
him.
did see it. I did see. Thanks, Britt, for the subscribe. You the best. Britt, I saw a thing where he was. I guess he was upset because he wasn't getting as many targets, and then he literally the next game where he had 3 passes thrown to him, dropped all 3 of them.
We'll see. I think George Pickens is good. I think he's
good.
I think he's a talented receiver.
That's what I saw about him too, was that he was
A
a
diva.
bit of a drama queen. So, also thanks Britt for watching over on Twitch. If you guys have Twitch and you're not over there, check us out. It's the good old Dave 26, and it's pretty much everywhere else too. So, but anywho, but yeah, that's mostly. I saw some stuff about Shador, obviously. The Browns actually kind of like him and stuff like that.
Brown that makes me wonder. Like, yeah, I know they got what Flacco.
Dude, they have Flacco,
Kenny Pickett,
him,
Dylan Gabriel.
and Dylan Gabriel.
So they definitely got a very, very talented QB room. If I'm the Browns, this is what I'm doing. I'm starting Flacco. I mean, I get there's young talent right there in Dylan Gabriel and Shador and Kenny Pickett. I'm starting Flacco. He don't have to start the whole season, but I'm starting Flacco until he proves to me that he shouldn't start. He's the veteran there. You know what I mean?
Super Bowl winning.
Yeah. You just can't change my mind about that. But if Flacco's not playing to the hype or fitting his role,
Of course, if he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
I'm taking Shador, bro. Like, I've seen his college highlights. I've watched him through college. He's a good quarterback. He fell to the 5th round because, one, his name, and that people take his confidence for cockiness. Whatever. He's a little cocky. It is what he is. He's Deion Sanders' kid. If I was Deion Sanders, I'd be cocky. It's just, Deion Sanders is one of the greatest of all time.
Sure.
So, of course, he's going to have a different head on his shoulders, but I don't know, dude. That's a tricky situation. I'm one of the very few people that actually kind of like Shador, so.
I mean, I don't mind him. I do think sometimes he in certain things may at times thought he was a little bit better than he probably was.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't say. I think that's the wrong choice of words. I don't think he thought, because he's good, dude. He thinks he's good. He knows he's good, and he is good. But it's football, dude. Some moments you don't. They get the best of you. The moments get the better,
Yeah.
And especially when you got all eyes on you and everybody knows your name, and they're wanting you to mess up or be in the media looking dumb, I don't know.
But then
Dylan Gabriel's ass. Can't change my mind about that. Played for Oklahoma.
He's pretty good.
He is pretty good. Until Lincoln Riley fucking left with everybody.
I actually did. So here's my question. I was asking Sam.
Lincoln Riley left with Caleb Williams and
yes,
all of them, but
Dylan Gabriel played 1 season with Brent Venables, right? If I'm not mistaken, he did.
No, I think that's when he went to Oregon.
Listen, Spencer Rattler left
with South Carolina.
Caleb Williams left. Okay. Then they had Dylan Gabriel, and then Dylan Gabriel left, and they had freaking Michael Hawkins.
That was the same season. Dylan Gabriel and Michael Hawkins. Michael Hawkins got thrown in. Dylan Gabriel got hurt, didn't he? Or something. Got taken out.
Like that.
And Michael Hawkins got thrown in.
Okay.
Mid-season.
So yeah, he did
that
play.
That fan kicked on, and whoo, I'm feeling it.
Huh?
That fan kicked on, and I'm feeling it.
You blanket looks all right
No,
next to
I
you,
don't-
buddy.
No, it's alright. I'll tough it out.
I like to keep it nice and cool in here, buddy.
Just for reference, David's place right now is fucking 59 degrees in here.
It's 64.
I keep my house at 69 for good reasons.
Oh man. I can't. I get way too hot. You know this. You know I've always gotten hot.
Yeah, it's because you're fucking coated in fur.
That's, buddy. Even when I was younger, I still never got cold.
Oh, you've been coated in fur since you were fucking 9.
I mean, Charlie can attest. I did used to go out, your electric bill is going to be so high. No.
Dude,
it stays-
yes it is.
No. The thing about it is
Love to pride.
first off, you watch your mouth, okay? You don't ever disrespect the Minnesota Vikings like that ever again, okay? Why does David look like Chaka off Land of the Lost?
Oh, David can't catch a break. Looks like Chaka has a pride.
Rob said it's hideous.
Likes the Minnesota Vikings. God,
You want me to put I can put Godzilla up there right now.
I'd be better than that.
Anywho,
I'm just kidding. The Vikings aren't bad. They're just cheaters.
cheaters.
Yeah, Minneapolis Miracles.
I am not a hairy bear, okay, and that wasn't cheating.
Mhm.
Okay? He jumped over top of the guy.
Offensive pass interference.
No, you're thinking about the playoff.
No, I know that one.
Against.
I know that one, but
It was also against the Saints.
let's just say there was offensive pass interference on the Minneapolis Miracle
No,
on the
there
other
was
side
not.
of the field.
And when I say hairy bear, I mean in the distance. I got what you mean. I understand the English language.
You could have made that comment go right before Dad's comment. If you could have just had that comment go right before Dad's
That
comment,
would have
it
been
good.
perfect. But after, it just makes it seem terrible. Anywho, back to the podcast at hand. So obviously with sports and stuff, you've had some, since it's Father Day, you had some father-son duos, whether they played at the same time or whether, they got into the league
Mhm.
later on after and stuff like that. I mean, you've had plenty of them. You had, Del Curry who played before, and then you got Seth and Steph Curry play now. You had you had Patrick Mahomes. His dad was in the MLB, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his mom, I think, was a track.
Track. Yep. Yep.
Now, some that played at the same time, you had King Griffey Sr. and Jr.
There was a football duo too. I forget their names. So it's mainly brothers you see right now in the
That's
league,
right.
like
Yeah,
because
brothers and
like
stuff like
Carmelo Anthony, Carmelo Anthony, and all those other NBA players. Their sons are like just now coming to the
starting
league.
get
Yeah.
in. Wrestling. You've had
LeBron and Bronny.
That's true.
LeBron
That's
and
true.
Bronny.
LeBron and Bronny.
Then you got brothers. You got the Amari St. Brown brothers.
That's true.
And then you got
You've
the
Ball brothers.
the Watt brothers.
The Watt brothers. Well, technically, you have
The Splash bro. No.
you have Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Hey, his dad he didn't get
Well,
he
Arch-
didn't get further along.
Archie's not in the NFL yet, is he?
Well, he's in
going
college
to be.
football. I'm
but-
just saying in sports in general and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So you got all those guys. and
Give
stuff
me
that-
a LeVar Ball and LaMelo Ball.
Speaking of that though, so just recently, WWE has an NIL thing that they're doing for
like how
athletes
they
and
call
stuff
it.
like that.
Mhm.
Yes, 3 fathers, ex WWE wrestlers,
Mhm.
their sons are in the deal. Titus O'Neil, Mark
Steiner.
Henry, and Scott Steiner.
Mhm.
All their sons are in it, which is pretty cool. Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, obviously.
Well, Eddie Guerrero and
Eddie Guerrero. And
That's how
Dominic
I
Mysterio.
remember it.
That's right.
from the custody match.
Hold up. Since Dad can't hear, That should be better. Anywho, oh goodness, stuff on this one.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, Quit trying to touch me.
Somebody help.
Somebody help. No, but yeah, you've got plenty of people going in. You got you've got Scott's brother Rick, his son Braun Breaker, in the. Yeah.
When you put quit using voice text, dude. Just type it out with your fingers. Quit using voice text. Let me read your message you just messaged. Yeah, when you put that all the way. God. You millennials.
No.
Wait, what would dad
It's a
be?
Gen X?
Gen X.
He's
What am
old.
I? Gen Z?
Yeah. You're on like the later end.
What's after me?
Gen Alpha?
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because Gen Z ends in like 2011.
And what are you, a boomer?
No. Gen Z.
No, you're a millennial.
No.
Casey's
Just
a
on the
millennial.
cutoff. Just on the cutoff.
Casey's a millennial.
Yes. Casey, Sammy, and Terry.
That's what's wrong with them.
And yeah, Casey, Sammy, Terry.
Casey, Sammy,
Abby,
Terry.
Jordan, JJ. I'm with you guys.
Fuck. Giving us a bad name, dude.
I'm an old head.
I'd rather be Gen.
I'm the old head.
I'd
of the
rather.
generation.
I'd rather be a millennial than a Gen Alpha, though.
Yeah, that's fair. But anywho, on to some more father-related topics. Give me your funniest story about dad.
Oh.
Or that happened with dad.
All right. There's a couple funny ones.
Okay.
There's one that's on Facebook right now. If you go to my dad's profile and go to his videos and scroll down,
Okay.
you'll find a video of him scaring the shit out of me. That was pretty funny.
That's true.
I showed a dude at work there, and he told me to post it on TikTok. I'd get famous.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because of the way I screamed in it. The backstory to that is, that's why I got so scared, because I think there was no possibility that was going to be Dad back there. I just laid eyes on Dad. Just watched him go in his room, sitting in the front room. And he texted me, hey, will you go get the headset for me? I'm trying to play Call of Duty. So I'm thinking, oh, he's playing the game. No way he's back there, you know? And talking about 30 seconds ago, I just watched him walk in there.
Okay.
So I run back to, I guess, not our room that we share, but you know how I moved into the room.
Yeah.
So I run back in there, and I went to the bathroom way for some reason.
Okay.
And I opened the door. I'm getting it hunched over like that, and he fucking, raw, and I jumped up in the air. That was pretty funny.
I remember that one.
Obviously, when he scared everybody on Halloween,
That's true.
that was funny.
That's a good one.
He got you bad. You
That's good.
fucking ran, hit the kitchen, slid all the way to the china cabinet. Brittany froze there. Me, I fucking thought I was dead.
I was leaving
I for sure thought we were dead that night. I got up to run to my dad's room to get my dad, but I thought we were gone. You know, there's only so much a dad can do.
I took off. I was out the door.
I was scared.
I was out the gate in '88.
I was scared bad. I don't know, but the one with Casey shitting in the middle of the night and Dad fucking barely wiggles the door handle. Casey opens it because where that toilet was, you could open the door.
And it would go straight.
Opens the
you
door.
Look straight, and you can't see nothing.
Yeah,
this
opens
way.
the door, can only see straight ahead, sees nothing, shuts it. My dad moves it again, opens it, sees nothing, shuts it. I know you're there, you know, just stupid shit, talking to him, shuts it. And then did he open it or did she open it?
He barely.
Yeah,
turned
he
it,
barely
and
turned it, and
pulls
she
it open.
like you could tell she was watching the door handle.
Yeah.
So as soon as it barely wiggled again, she yanked it open, and my dad just Wah! And if you let my dad tell it, he'll say after he yelled at her to scream, all you heard was ah.
That's funny.
That was a pretty funny.
That's a good one. Man, there's. I do have to say, Dad's a pretty funny guy.
I think some of Casey's stories are pretty funny too, though. Like whenever she got scared and fucking never took a day of karate class or taekwondo, never took a day of martial arts class ever. The closest thing she had was boxing with Dad, you know.
Yeah.
Never karate, never jiu-jitsu, no nothing. gets scared, and instantly is a third-degree black belt. Drunken monkey. What?
That is true. She was not constipated anymore for rape. She was not after that scared again.
Yeah. No shit. When I put my shirt over Casey's head, I snuck up behind her. She thought she was getting taken.
Dad, here's my question. What was your funniest moment with us? Man, I'm trying to think.
Probably gonna say when I punted you in the head.
That's very funny.
Dude, do you remember whenever we pranked Dallas was staying at our house and you were way down there where like the kids' kitchen table used to be, and you were walking across the blinds right there, and you could see a shadow, and it was late at night, and we were like, "What is that?" And you were walk across. And he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then you stopped right in the middle, turned, and took off running at us, dude. Do you remember that shit? And it's funny because that whole day we were talking about like, oh, our house is haunted, telling stories, and then you do that shit to him. Oh my god.
Only was fighting the neighbors. Yeah, that
David and Lolo.
Yeah. All 3 times. Yeah. Shoot, we've had plenty of neighbors that we've gotten into squabbles with. I want to go back to those days. Just have a nice old like a block fight.
Yeah, I wish I could go back to being fucking 14, 13 years old. I'm just staying there for life.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm talking about a funny time, not a time where we had to put the paws on people or scare the daylights out of them.
You don't remember that one time, Dad, when I was like 9 years old and we were, that's a funny moment right there, buddy. That's some bullshit. Hey, I told some buddies at work about that story and they told me that's child abuse, dude. That's the reason that's the reason I act the way I do now, dude. You fucking abuse the shit out of me. How dare you pull a prank off on me like that, dude?
Story.
I don't know what really led up to it. I know I wanted an iPhone so bad for Christmas, and I don't know if I was being bad or being shitty about it, being, whatever it was. But they told me I wasn't getting an iPhone. Well, like a fucking week before Christmas, all of a sudden, I'm going to get an iPhone. That's word around house. Never from my mom or dad's mouth, but word around house, I'm getting an iPhone, Go to sleep, wake up, Christmas Day, or it might not even been Christmas Day. It might have been Christmas Eve.
Possibly. They
give me the iPhone in a brand new iPhone 4 box. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I hit the jackpot. Like 12 years old. Yeah. Oh, I got a brand new iPhone 4, but I should have known I'm not getting an iPhone 4 before all fucking 5 of my older siblings, But it's in the box, so it has me fooled. I open it, and it's a flip phone with an eye draw on a piece of paper taped to the phone. And my dad goes, "There's your iPhone." And I should have called CPS, but I didn't.
Not CPS.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Yes, that was hilarious.
For you, traumatizing for me.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry, brother. That was hilarious. That was a funny time.
Or I'll tell you a funny story about Grandpa. Whenever Dad, we bought that Bob guy.
Yes.
And so we had my dad. We all went and bought a mannequin, like a punching mannequin. They call him Bob. They have him at Academy. And it has the whole head, and it looks like it's standing because of the base. So it's about your height. It looks like a whole dude from the waist up, and then it has a base. And boy, if you would have called CPS, I would have gave you one more reason. But and we had him for like a week or a month, however long. So Grandpa, he knew it was there. Well, one day David and my dad get the bright idea to put my brother's Billabong tank top on it and a hat on him. And I don't know if they put glasses on him, but I know they put a hat and a tank top on him.
No, it's just a hat.
And Grandpa didn't know that they dressed him up. Well, every night, middle of the night, Grandpa's getting up with his fucking flashlight and his gun to go get him some either milk or a cup of ice or whatever he's getting. And I guess he came through that hallway and seen him and flashed his light over there and then yelled at him, "Hey!" Yells at the dummy, "Hey!" Doesn't see nothing. flashes the light to get at him, pulls his gun at him, wakes my dad up. Someone's in the house! Someone's in the house! But also, now,
Bro.
if someone would have been in the house, we would have known. Because Grandpa got up in the middle of the night at all
Yeah.
nights. He didn't know if it was 2 a.m., midnight, 1 a.m. It was different. It fluctuated.
Yeah.
But it was in the middle of the night. So if he was breaking into the Humbert family in the middle of the night, he was going to get a big-ass spotlight on you and met with a fucking old-ass revolver. Or he might went and get a sniper out of his closet.
What about when he was fighting the chair?
Dude, one time I had my, Quentin and Jordan and Isaiah's cousins.
Yes.
They was over and it was me, Quentin, and Jordan and Isaiah, and we was chilling in my room playing Fortnite, whatever we was doing, and Grandpa was in talking to us, and I was messing with Grandpa like, oh, and we're kids at like 14, 13, and I'm telling Grandpa like, hey, oh, he's talking shit about you, Grandpa, and Grandpa's obviously playing back, but he's like, what? Oh, he's talking shit about me? What, Quentin? You talking shit about me? Grandpa turns around, goes to his room. I don't know if it was a BB gun. It looked real to me. I don't think it was real, but I think it was like an airsoft gun or whatever, and it looked like a fucking sniper. Grandpa came back in there and was like, you see this boy? He's talking to Quentin, and Quentin was actually scared, and I was like, no, we're just playing. We're just playing. Or when Grandpa choked out RJ, but he didn't mean to. Now that one was funny. Him and my friend RJ, when I was probably 15, 16, I had a friend named RJ, and my grandpa and him were play fighting, and my grandpa had him on his neck like this, and my grandpa always played rough, but he played rough with us, so we were used to that. RJ's coming from us saying don't really play that much, Yeah, so Grandpa's choking him, and he looks like he's playing, they were playing, RJ's making funny faces, what I thought at the time was funny faces, look, acting like he's choked, and I guess Grandpa was doing it a little too rough, and 30 seconds go by him still doing it, and RJ just drops. And when he drops, Grandpa's kicking him in his stomach, and then RJ gets up and we go outside, and that was it. Well, that Monday I'm telling the story to the people at the lunch table, and I get to the part where RJ drops, and I go, yeah, he drops. My grandpa starts kicking him in the stomach, and then he gets back up, we go outside, and he goes, what? Hold on a second. It stops the story. He goes, no, he choked me out. He was like, I was fully unconscious, and I woke up to this old guy kicking me in my stomach. And I was like, bro, you're lying. I was like, he's such a fucking liar. Dude, he had to been lying. It was funny, though. And I was like, now looking back on it, those faces you made, you look like a good actor now that I think.
Yeah. That's true. I do miss me some heavy metal pancakes.
Yeah.
Used to listen to heavy metal music while Dad made pancakes. It was great. Dad, I need you to make me some pancakes sometime soon.
Or the classic Humbert Mohawk.
Who, him?
All of us.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, the one time we all had mohawks at the same time?
Yeah, one time, so Dad used
Tell them the story when I woke everybody up and the girls were all pissed.
I remember when Dad used to, because we always used to get mohawks. Well, I think it was, probably, I was getting a little older, maybe, 11, 12. And I think it was the last time I got the mohawk, but it was more where I kind of wanted to grow my hair or whatever the case may be, do something different with my hair. And I remember, I think I was dating Kaylee at the time or something like that, or I was wanting to or something, and Sammy and Casey and they were watching me at the pool, and I just got the mohawk, and I was like, oh, regretting how I look, and I was asking Sammy and Casey, do I look bad all the time? And I forgot who it was, but somebody pulled the mean joke on me, oh, there goes Kaylee walking down the street, and I was already like, oh no, I have a fucking mohawk now, she's never seen me with a mohawk, so I go underwater, dude, and I'm holding my breath. In my head, it was fucking 3 minutes max, but I come back up and nobody's ever we were just kidding. I was like, you fucks. It was pretty funny.
Do you know what he's talking about?
When I woke everybody up. Well, dude, you used to come home at 3 a.m. drunk all the time. You'd come home and beat us every morning, dude. Fuck. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That never happened.
What do you mean are you talking about when you scared them?
Oh, yeah. I didn't mind.
Or when you scared them with the insidious sound? That was pretty funny.
Oh, that was good. Dad had me hide the phone.
The phone, I know.
Yeah.
Or what about that? What was that one dude's name that came to save me Casey's window. I was like, "Want me to give me a banana? I want a
Give me a
banana.
banana,
Yeah, I want a banana. Give me a
Chance."
banana." Yeah, that's also the dude that dad. He pulls up to dad on his bike.
Oh,
Want
yeah.
a rate bicycle, not bike. Bicycle pulls up on dad on his bike while dad's working on him, either my bike or just fixing up a bike, and he goes hits his back brake. Want to race? Daddy goes, "Nah, I'm all right." And we lived on the circle, you know. We lived right here. By the time he got down here by the office, my dad said all you heard was a pop like that, like the chain popped off, and then you just look down and see Chance.
It caught in. It caught his. I guess it like caught his. But yeah, I heard that, Britt. I guess it caught in the back of his tire and it locked it up. And
I
it
heard
just
that too. I got warrants. That's why they're out here.
Watch your hand, buddy. I do have to say some of the funniest moments with Dad were when it was me. You were out there sometimes too, but it was me, Dad, Grandpa, and old Jack.
Oh, Jack. Working on the car or something.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Because Grandpa would always mess with Jack about the dragons and shit.
Grandpa.
And then he would leave, and Dad would be like, "Dad, you know he's gonna bring one of them dragons over with your ass." Oh, sorry, I had to pop my
He
head.
once told me that I have a green aura, and that my aura is green. And I just asked him what that means, and he said that means I'm the green dragon.
Well,
Ever since that day, I know I was safe.
what is
What is what?
what is something that old man taught you? The old man wanted.
Dad, a lot of things. What do you mean? Taught me how to play guitar.
It's true.
Taught me how to play the drums.
It's true.
Taught me how to throw football. Taught me how to catch football. Taught me how to throw baseball, catch a baseball.
Same.
Taught me how to punt David in the face.
He didn't show me that one, but I definitely felt it.
Everything I know how to do now, he taught me. How to shoot a gun. You name it.
That motherfucker didn't teach me that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bang, 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 bang. Hey, what goes up must come down. He did teach me that.
You talk about your age. I'm not a good-
Now what is? Give me like 3 to 5 of Dad's famous phrases. I know
I
one,
do-
which it's one that a lot of dads use. What are you doing? I was watching that.
No. Or what about? I'm not sleeping. I'm just resting my
I'm
eyes.
just
No,
resting my
the
eyes.
one that I will never forget that stuck with me because I was like, you motherfucker, and I was like I was a teenager at this time. I was making fun of him for being short. I think I was like his height or maybe right under him.
Yeah.
I was making fun of him for being short, and he was like, and he was like, Merlene called mom in there. She came in there, and he stood up off the couch. He was like, give me a hug, and he gave her a hug, and he looked at me. He said, this is why I like being my height. Like that to mom. He goes, titty level, son, and then hits mom on the butt while she walks away. I was like, okay, don't you ever do that to my mom again.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Never tried to make fun of him for saying I'm taller than him ever again.
That's funny. Oh, that is a good one. Let's
The
see.
resting your eyes one is mom and dad. They both used to do that.
That's true.
The what are you doing? I was watching that when he's clearly on his fucking phone or playing
Yeah.
the guitar. Or we're trying to. That one's also dad used to do that
Yep.
a lot.
Hey, what are you doing? I was watching that.
Yeah.
His eyes are still closed.
Yeah,
I
dude.
was watching that.
Or a fucking empty glass of milk is sitting where he sits. And they're, whose glass is that? I don't know, not mine. Oh, okay. Who else drinks a gigantic glass of milk at 9 o'clock at night in that spot?
Yep. Or the fact that he used to lock the windows on us and shit himself.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh God. And his His were the epitome of silent and deadly.
What Grandpa used to do, well, whenever like me, especially when I was in the car, if we'd be driving, if we were driving in the trailer park or wherever we're at, there's really no cars or nothing. He'd go, boom, swerve real fast like that and go, God damn, did you see that piss ant in the road? And I'm like, oh, where's it at? Said, what was it? A piss ant. What's a piss ant, Grandpa? Oh, you should have seen it. You have to wait till next time.
He would.
I remember one time he picked me and you were riding with Grandpa, and you were in the passenger, I was in the back seat, and he was getting on to you about something or lecturing you about something, and you were looking out the window like this the whole time, and he's talking to you, and you're just looking out the window, and he ends it with like, "You hear me, David?" And you didn't say nothing, and he goes, "David," and you didn't say nothing again, and he goes, "There's a sunroof right here," just boom, 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 hits the sunroof like 3 times, and you fucking, I'm listening, I'm listening.
I was listening.
But you didn't answer him.
I know.
Yeah, he said, "David, you listening?" No answer. "David, no answer." Bah! Bah! Fucking gave the car a cone shake.
He hit the cover for the sunroof.
Yeah, that was pretty
Hey,
funny.
I have to say, I just remembered a funny story with Dad. It happened with you, me, and him in a Tahoe when it was snowing
Oh
outside.
my God. And what was my famous words? Fucking 30 seconds before it happened. "Dad, stop. You're gonna hit something." Tries to fishtail again. Or tries to swerve, do whatever he did on ice after his fucking little kid just said, "Hey, Dad, stop it. You're gonna wreck." Tries to do it again, fucking starts instantly fishtailing. And now I will say he could have either hit a trailer or a big ass boulder and decided to hit the boulder. And it didn't even put a fucking dent on the.
All
It was
it
a
did
Yukon. It was his Yukon.
All it did was take the tow hitch on the front and go. Boink.
Yeah, damn near cracked the boulder in half.
It did. It did leave a crack in it.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the only time I ever got whooped by Grandpa. Grandma hasn't really spanked me neither, but like the one time I got my ass whooped by Grandpa was when I was young. I was probably like 6, 7, 8 years old around there, and I went over. It was when they had those apartments, and I went over there and I was being a real shithead, fucking real bad kid, and I grabbed a lunch pail, and I didn't know that was his medicine in it, and all his medicines had their caps off because Grandma just got done filling up his, and I slung that lunch pail, and medicine went everywhere. Grandpa snatched me up and whooped my ass. I gotta take this real quick.
Okay.
Hello.
Business, man. It's okay. Hi, how you doing? I'm David. But yes, that time with the Tahoe and the driving and stuff like that, hilarious. Because Charlie did. He did just before that. He did say, "Hey, Dad, you probably shouldn't be doing that. You're gonna hit something." And he did. He did. It wasn't crazy. We weren't going super fast, but he definitely did. Luckily, there was nobody outside to see it because it was snowing. What's some things you guys famous dad's phrases that you've heard?
Sorry, guys. Professional male gigolo. I mean, gigolo. What is
So
it? Male gigolo. Bruce Bigelow, the male gigolo.
So all dads have a fit that they wear or a style.
Oh, I mean, Dad, he didn't really wear the traditional fucking cargo Skechers, and Dad was more.
Short
Yeah, Dad was
with
more.
a cut-off sleeve T-shirt
Yeah,
or a tank top and
With-
flip-flops.
yeah, with this nasty toenails, with his little wallet with the chain.
Yep, chain wallet.
I remember at one point in time
Or
I was
if
rocking
he
the
wasn't
chain
wearing
wallet.
those, he was either wearing some form of Converses, high top Converses,
Yeah, and Chuck
or
Taylor's.
some kind of basketball-esque shoes. With
I remember when everybody used to wear like basketball shoes, just as regular shoes, and you had those fucking one LeBrons and
Yeah. I still have them.
yeah,
They're still
the
in my bed.
kamikazes.
I still have the kamikazes too. They're purple, like the Vikings. I bought them for like $30 from Ross.
Ross, yeah.
Dude, I was like, yeah, sure. Um. Now here's the next thing we're gonna ask. Are you turning into dad? This is the quiz. Okay, we can ask each
What's the
other
quiz?
questions. Okay.
Hold on, let's go there. There's only one of us right here that is 28 years old. I'm still 22.
Correct. I just had a birthday.
For what, 7 days?
I just had a birthday on 5 days.
I'm
ago,
still
on
22,
Tuesday.
buddy. For 5 more, what is the day? The 15. For 12 more days, I'm still 22. So I really, dude, I don't know. I can't be turning into dad yet. He's like,
Okay.
what, 40?
You can't. He's 50. I'm
still young in my prime.
He'll be 50. Good Lord, he'll be 52 this year.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing though, because I know you do it too. Okay, this is some dad stuff like this. When you start off talking to people, do you sometimes go, "Well, back in my day," or "Back when I was younger"?
Okay, I do that as a joke. Like to the
Nah.
old heads at work that have been there for like 20 years, I go, well, and they'll tell me how to do my job. I'll go, well, back in my day, we didn't do this shit like that, John. So how would you know? You know, it's a joke.
Yes.
So no, I don't do that actually.
Here's my next question: do you get mad when lights are left on?
Yes, I do. Because I'm paying the guy.
Correct. You're paying the bill.
Yes.
Turn the light off. You ain't paying the bill. Turn the light off. What do you think? Money grows on trees?
Hell no.
I mean,
Unless-
it's made out of trees.
Unless you're Magic Johnson.
8.
What?
I thought that's what we were going with.
I was gonna say he's a great basketball player, made millions of dollars.
We love you, Magic. I actually have 2 Funko Pops over there on my wall. Love you.
One says HIV and the other says AIDS. All right, go on. Next question.
Hold on. Okay, that's really all I have was those ones. Now here's my question. Rank your top 5, 1 to 5, 1 being the best, 5 being also one of the best, but they're your top 5. Favorite TV or movie dads?
Ooh, and what's the best? 5's the best, or 1's the best one?
1's the best, 5 is also the best, but they're in your top. Actually, you know what? You don't have to rank them like that. Just your top 5.
Well, obviously, I got to go Will Ferrell off of Daddy's Home.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
What's that one movie with Samuel L. Jackson and he takes like a kid in from? It's like a teenager. He's like a little gang member and he takes him in. He's like, I don't gotta like you. Do you got a roof over your head? Yep.
I almost said Coach Carter, but this.
Okay, I'm gonna say Samuel L. Jackson, whatever movie it's called.
Okay.
Obviously, you gotta go with Taken. You gotta go with what's the dude from Taken?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Yeah, you gotta go ahead. I mean,
Okay.
it don't. I will find you, and I will kill you. It don't get better than that.
That's true.
I don't know. I think that has to stop there. I mean, the dude from The Equalizer, he wasn't really a dad, but he saved that girl.
Well,
He was a dad, but
I mean-
that wasn't his kid.
well, obviously, in my top 5 has to go
You're raising the kid in the movie.
Hank Hill. Because he sells propane and propane accessories. Okay? And that boy ain't right. Let's see.
Oh, probably the dad off of Wizard of Waverly Place.
Oh, that's true.
He's a good dad.
I know he's not a dad, but he took care of him like a dad. Uncle Ben. From Spider-Man.
Ooh, then you gotta go Uncle Phil from in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my day.
Bob from Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers.
Bob is...
Actually, I'm changing my answer. Number 1 is probably gonna have to be Uncle Phil.
Okay.
French
That's
fries.
fair.
Fresh
Um,
Prince.
Hey, look at that.
God dang.
Cinder or sewer lid. Bam, right on top.
What were you messing around with the sewer lid for?
This is back when I was working as a front back.
You didn't have steel toes?
Nope.
Dude, go to a doctor. Show Chat. Chat, look at his feet.
Yeah, we're good. Any other ones you can think of, Britt? Anybody else in the chat? Any good TV or movie dads? Mr. Incredible.
That's a good one.
Rick from Rick and Morty.
What about Rick Grimes?
Oh, Carl. Carl.
Yeah, 100% good old Willie.
Who? Are you talking about what? Tim the Toolman Taylor. That's
What's
what I'm
that?
talking about. From Home Improvement. Tim Allen's character.
Home Improvement.
You've never seen Home Improvement? Bro, you've seen Home Improvement.
What's it about?
You just can't remember. He's a like a TV show host or whatever. He does like he's a builder, right? He's a builder, right?
Talking about Ron Burgundy?
Oh no. And babe, William Afton is not a great father. She's talking about the dad from the Five Nights at Freddy's series. For anybody who doesn't know, he murders children and shoves them into animatronic robot
Oh,
suits.
thank you. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I obviously know what Five Nights at Freddy's is.
It's actually pretty. If you watch the timeline for everything that happens, it's actually a pretty cool series. So the creator of it, Scott Kaufman, he was
Scott
working at-
Hoffman? Scott Hoffman, right?
no,
Hoffman?
not Hoffman,
How did you say it?
or is it Kaufman or Cawthorn or whatever it is?
Kaufman?
Anywho, he was working at Dollar General at the time, and he was like a failed indie game developer, and he put out Five Nights at Freddy's, and it was a success. And now they are on like the 8th or 9th game, and they have like a ton of books and stuff out. Cather, whatever. Anyway,
Cawthon.
Cawthon. Scott Cawthon. That's
Scott
right.
Cawthon.
Anyway, 11th. I'm sorry, 11th game. Oh yeah, that's right, because they've got other ones like VR and Help One, all that stuff.
I'll tell you the best game ever invented. The best free game ever invented. And
Okay.
it's not based off my personal opinion.
Okay.
Fortnite.
I was about to say the same thing. The dad from Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, that's true. He was a good dad. I can't think of any others for some reason. I know there's other dads out there.
Just go ahead and say Samuel L. Jackson. You know he's played a good dad figure in the movie. Probably the dad from Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking juice while walking outside, whatever the fuck.
Don't be a menace.
Look,
to
Dog's
South-
dad.
It's Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking 40s. I think it's 40s.
No, drinking one.
No, it's drinking 40s. Danny Tanner. His dad? Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness. That is a good one.
Oh, that's
That is a good
you
one.
know,
I totally forgot about
I
that.
watched that movie in school, and like that's probably one of the very few movies that I sat there and watched in school, and it changed my life. Actually changed my perspective.
Oh, wow.
That movie is great. That is my top 5 movie of all time.
Oh, Timmy Turner's dad. Dingleberg.
Oh,
Or Doug Dimmadome, owner of Dimdale Dimmadome.
that's from Full House. That's a great one. Will Smith and
Oh,
Pursuit of
Danny
Happiness, that's a great
Tanner.
one.
I don't know why I didn't realize that. Yeah, from Full House. That was a good one. Oh, Uncle Jesse. He was also a father.
How about what's his fucking name? What's the dude's name from Breaking Bad?
Walter White.
Yeah. You know, I seen a video and it was like, the caption, it was like, "Oh, never snitch." And then it was like, detective. And it had what he said, "You're looking at 25 to life." And then it had the Walter Cronkite video where he goes, "My name is Walter Cronkite. I live at 4." And it starts saying the entire address.
It's Walter White.
Or yeah, whatever his name.
Cronkite. Was
I've never watched. I've never watched. I've never watched Breaking Bad.
Me neither.
Like I've been told so many times to watch it, and I've never watched it.
Bro, what happened to the hair?
Oh, cut.
Bro, what happened to the luscious locks?
It get too hot.
Bro, can we get a zoom in on this? What happened to the hair? I mean, I like the cut, Jeep, but
I had to, dude. It was getting too hot for me.
that's fair.
I'm probably gonna grow it back out though. Let it grow back out.
You
Then
were
I'll.
talking about hot. Good lord.
I think I just wanted it to all grow even from like right here on the top.
That's fair.
Because I remember I did have that comb over and they did a hard part in it and everything.
Yeah, that's
My
right.
hair never recovered from that until I actually cut it short.
Let it get out and
Mhm.
stuff. Oh gosh. Ooh, the dad from Family Matters. The show with Steve Urkel.
knew that.
Yeah. Poe's dad
Who's Poe?
from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh. I don't think you can say a better one than Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness.
That is a good one. That's a good one.
What about Ice Cube and Ride Along?
Okay. Next question. Worst TV or movie dads?
Oh, Lope Dog's dad. From Don't Be a Menace or Lope
yeah.
Dog. His dad.
Yeah.
He's the worst. Probably the dad. Oh, no, that was actually good. He was alright, but I was gonna say the dad from Little Man, but with Tracy Morgan.
Oh man,
We gonna give you a Brooklyn beat down.
Well, I was gonna say Baby William Afton, yeah, but I mean, well, technically, yeah, he is a movie, yeah, because they had the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It's also a pretty good movie. You should watch it.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
movie. The movie?
Mm-hmm. The new one?
When'd you see it?
2 years ago.
You didn't see it.
No, I didn't.
Funny enough, I think it's about Frank from Shameless.
The Frank from Shameless.
Well, hold up.
No, he's pretty bad. Bro.
He is.
He's the worst.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. He's pretty bad. I don't.
The only good thing he did was go to jail for Carl.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's it.
I mean, he still loves his family at least.
So if he loved his
just a
family,
jackass.
if he loved his family, he wouldn't fucking abandon him to do drink alcohol and whatever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He'd be still working at the supermarket or wherever the fuck he landed that one job.
I think it was like a supermarket, Home Depot kind of like thing, hardware store or whatever. Gosh, I can't think of any.
I've never actually watched Shameless neither. I've just seen clips, thousands of clips.
I've seen some.
I feel like I've watched the whole show just through clips.
You know, sometimes that's how it is. I mean,
Hey, okay, I'll recommend a couple excellent shows to watch. They're on HBO Max.
Okay.
You know who Danny McBride is?
Yes.
The dude in This Is the End, fucking. If you think he's funny and like his creative comedy mind, go watch The Righteous Gemstones, Eastbound and Down. That's the Kenny Powers.
Yeah,
But
Kenny Powers.
for sure, watch The Righteous Gemstones and Vice Principals on HBO Max. Guarantee you will laugh.
Vice Principal.
Vice Principals. I guarantee
Wait,
you'll
that's
laugh.
the one with him
And whatever that fuck's name. That,
Walton Goggins.
yeah, he's also in Righteous Gemstones.
Okay, he's the one who's always talking shit to him. He's like, I thought you were just a fat sack of
Yeah,
shit.
they get into what they call snap fights, so they'll get face to face and they'll go and snap in each other's face like that. And that whatever dude, that sassier dude, he goes, he snaps in his face and he goes, "You better have a gun." And they're in the school, you know. It's like, what do you?
The dad from Righteous Gemstones was a good dad.
Good, Jesse. Yeah, he's a good dad. Baby Billy is an awful father. He abandoned his pregnant wife. He said, "I'm gonna go get you some Funyuns." Well, he actually abandoned a kid. Didn't he abandon one of his kids that were like special needs? He left.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't remember if he abandoned him, but I do know he's a shit dad. He constantly, until he gets some money, scams his way to some money. Now Jesse, he's a good dad. He has 3 kids, and 2 of them are good, and then there's just one that's a fucking shithead that huffs air duster. And Jesse always says he hates that kid.
that's funny. Um,
Now, I will have to say a lot of nudity in Righteous Gemstones. If you don't want to see nudity, don't watch it. It's definitely not a kid's show.
he said he was gonna get him a toy and ran away.
Yeah. Came back just for an 8-ball of cocaine.
That
Baby
That's-
Billy's funny. I'll tell you, Judy off of Righteous Gemstones, that's my spirit animal right there. Judy's fucking funny, dude. She catches her husband was like trying to be a pole dancer and shit, and she catches him in the gym. Well, not catches him, but goes while he's in the gym. And there's a lot of like attractive females walking around, and she walks up to him and is like, "Oh, you're out here with all these tight slits, huh?" And then she was like, "Why do you gotta?" Our girl walks up and was like, "Oh, hey, BJ, see you later, blah blah blah." And she goes, "Go put on a dress and sit on a hot car hood."
That's funny.
She told her man when he got done working the pole. She said, "Dang his name's BJ." She goes, "Dang Beach, I like how you was working that pole up there."
That's funny.
I could go on and on about that show, bro. They have a scene where BJ and Judy's in the bathtub and they've been rocky and they're trying to get back like together. They're about to have sex.
Yeah.
And BJ goes like this. He slips down in the bathtub where it goes right above his head and goes, "Oh no, I'm drowning, Daddy." And she goes, "Oh, are you drowning, son?" And he goes, "I'm drowning." She goes, "I think I need the chopper." And he starts. I'm gonna just leave it at that, dude.
Oh, God.
Said, "I'm drowning, Daddy." BJ is saying that to her. It was funny, dude.
Okay. One more thing before we head out. I've got some Would You Rather Dad Edition questions. Okay. Would you rather grill in the rain or mow the lawn in 100-degree weather?
Now, when I'm grilling in the rain, do I have like cover and I'm watching the
No,
rain?
straight in the rain.
Oh, dude, I'd rather mow in 100-degree weather. Shirt off, 100-degree weather.
Or 100-degree heat.
Yeah. 100-degree heat, shirt off, freshly cut grass. Yeah, give me that.
Wow.
Now, if I could have a patio over me while I'm mowing and watch the rain or something, yeah, I'll do that. Or while I grill.
I would have to. I'm going grilling in the rain.
I just don't want to be soaked. You know, if I can have cover or something.
Okay. Would you have the ability to fall asleep instantly like a dad after dinner? Or after lunch? Or in a good, nice, comfy chair? Or would you rather be able to fix anything with duct tape and a grunt?
That one.
Yeah, same.
I think that'll work.
Hey, I am not mowing in 100-degree weather and grilling in the rain. Would you rather only be able to tell dad jokes for the rest of your life, or hear them nonstop every time you try to speak?
I'll need to be able to tell them.
Yeah, I'll take telling them. Would you rather mow the lawn every single day, or be stuck giving a 30-minute speech at every barbecue you attend?
Whew, I'll mow that lawn. I'll wake up at fucking 5
Every day?
I ain't giving no 30-minute speech, dude. Fuck that. You know how long it is, dude?
I could do it. I'll do that one. I ain't mowing every day. Get that. Would you rather grill the perfect steak every time, but only get to eat one bite, or grill an average burger, but eat as much as you want?
Average burger. I'm fat. I'm hungry. If I'm grilling, I'm hungry.
Have you ever... You've grilled, obviously, before. Have you ever grilled so much that when you got done, you didn't even want to eat, really, at the end of it?
No, because I don't grill that often, so when I grill,
I have.
I'm eating.
You already fall asleep instantly. Yeah, I do. Would you rather have to wear white New Balance shoes with every outfit, or be forced to tuck in every shirt, even hoodies?
I'm wearing some New
Slap me
Balances.
them New Balances on, baby.
You have never turned down food.
First off, I never said I turned down food.
Oh my god.
There has been a couple times where I've made so much food that I didn't feel like eating it after I got done. If someone offers me food, I'm not turning that down. Okay, that's rude.
You're,
That's
forget,
rude
you're
to turn
forgetting
down
to
food.
hypothetically.
Would you rather get overly excited every time you walk into a hardware store, or make unnecessary comments during every commercial?
You got to make the comments during the commercial. That's part of being a dad.
Of course. Like, oh, that would never happen.
Or be in the kitchen getting you something to quick snack or something and walk in, hand. Well, hold on, I gotta stand up for this. Walk in, no shirt on, itching your butt, glass of milk in your hand. What the hell is this? Walks back into the kitchen.
Yeah, that sounds like that. Would you rather be the all turn this car around dad, or the money doesn't grow on trees dad?
I'll turn this car around.
If you don't shut up back there, I'll turn this car around. Oh wow, I'm taking the second one. Oh no, I don't know actually. Okay, would you rather have unlimited dad joke knowledge, or have a magical thermostat that no one else can touch?
Yep.
I think I'm taking the
Thermostat.
unlimited dad jokes though. That's pretty good. But yeah, I think I'm taking that thermostat. Would you rather spend every weekend doing light yard work, or be in charge of organizing every family vacation?
What's the other one? Light yard work?
Light yard work.
For how long?
Every weekend.
Or being in charge of every family vacation?
Correct. Of organizing every family vacation.
It's not that hard to organize a vacation. You get your place you want to stay at, get your tickets, get your rental car figured out.
That's fair. I would probably take that one too. Would you rather only be able to listen to classic rock, or only be able to watch reruns like Cheers or Matlock?
Well, I mean, you definitely cannot go wrong with watching Cheers for the rest of your life. It's
I've never
great.
Never watched it.
Brittany, you gotta do something today. You gotta expand his. I don't know. He's never seen Cheers. What kind of dude has never seen Cheers? You know, I've only seen Cheers because Brittany was watching it, and I seen her watching it.
Well, I don't think I've ever not seen an episode. I've just never sat down.
I don't know. I'd probably only listen to classic rock. Classic rock. That's pretty much what I listen to.
I don't know. Matlock's pretty good though, but Young Ted Danson. Who the hell is that?
Obviously.
Oh, from Cheers. Okay. Yeah, no. Would you rather have to pretend to know how to fix every household item or household issue? I'm sorry, or always be asked to move heavy furniture?
Pretend to know how?
Yes.
Oh, I would just move the furniture.
Would you rather have to pretend to know how to fix every household issue?
No, because you still won't fix it. Oh, dude, I think I forgot.
Okay. Now here's what.
I forgot Dad's car. His car. I'm gonna have to run back home. All right, hurry. Let's wrap this up so I can run home.
Okay. Anyway,
Jackass.
Watch your mouth. Happy Father's Day, Cam, because you watch after so many damn kids. You're practically a father yourself. And to you too, Pablo, obviously. Last question. This is a heartfelt one. Would you rather pass down your best skill to your kids, or relive one perfect father-son day?
That's a hard ass, dude. Pass down your skill to your kids. Obviously.
No. Pass down your best skill to your kids. Just your best one. Or relive the perfect father-son day.
Well, I mean, if your dad's still alive, you could still do that. So obviously, I'm giving that best skill to my kid.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, let's talk about some NBA finals real quick. Predictions.
But yes. Lastly, tomorrow the Thunder play
7:30 p.m.
7:30. Don't be
In
there.
SGA we trust.
SGA we trust. Cam doesn't. He's a Bulls fan.
Yeah,
Get
but
outta here.
you live in OKC,
Get outta
so
here.
you live in Oklahoma. Oklahoma's going to is in the finals. You got to cheer for Oklahoma. You can't.
He
Fuck
did
it.
say that before.
Yeah, fuck Indiana.
Well, don't tell Dad though.
Well, Dad's from Indiana, so he likes Indiana. I'm from Oklahoma, buddy. We don't play that shit down south here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, Indiana, what is that? The east, northeast of us, or they're definitely north of us, but are they?
Well, we're in the Western Conference. They're in the Eastern.
So
Conference,
yeah,
so
the
it'd be
east.
Northeast.
Yeah, keep that fucking northeast shit over there. We don't play that shit down south.
Okay, whatever the man says. But anywho, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you had a wonderful time. We did. We surely did. Look at Charlie. He's having the best time ever. He's on crack. He's on crack.
The best time ever.
Anywho, don't forget to follow us on all the social media. Watch us. We try and be here every Sunday to get it. There has been a few times where we haven't been able to, unfortunately. Actually, it's only been like twice, but in the time that we've been doing this, so it's pretty good. So, but anywho.
And for those of you wondering, we are currently taking legal actions against our other co-hosts.
Yes, we're taking legal actions against Terry because he hasn't been here in 2 months. So, if anybody's a good attorney out there,
Oh, we don't need one. I got a Jewish,
Oh, no,
I got
I'm
a Jewish attorney.
CHW4 and Associates. That's who my attorney is. Him right there. I even got a haircut for it.
And I'm Jewish, so
Listen, buddy. We texted Terry last night, and you know what
he woke me up this morning, dude. When he got out of bed, I fucking felt it. So I, asked him, "Hey, dude, you
Ashy
here?"
knees, yes. Charlie heard Terry's booty clapping this morning when he got up. But anyway, yes, I texted Terry yesterday to see if he was going to be on, and he said, "I've got plans."
Damn.
That's funny. I thought he had plans for this show, but it's cool.
Damn.
It's cool. Anywho, we're trying to get Terry back. Man's got a two. Well, I know he does, but
How long is paternity leave at work?
he's already done
6
it.
weeks.
He's already done
I know. That's what I'm saying. How long is paternity leave at work?
I think he had 6 or 8 weeks.
All right then, not 2 months.
Yeah,
this is work.
Yeah, but
We're getting paid to be here.
here's the other thing. He can bring that damn 2-month-old baby with him.
No, that's too much to ask.
She can sleep right there.
No, because he's got to take care of the baby. And you can't. When do you ever bring your baby to work?
This ain't work. Motherfucker in bed with his hand.
One hand on his nuts, the other hand.
Correct. That's what Terry.
One hand on his nuts, one hand on his nuts, one hand on the arrows on his keyboard. I'm champ.
Hey,
I'm champ.
he sure wasn't worried about that all stuff when he was texting me with Rob to play the game. So they've been blowing up my phone to play the game.
We'll cut him some slack because I guess they just had a baby 2 months ago.
No. I'm giving him slack from the time being that he was off before. I totally get that. But now, he better be back on the podcast.
You have to at least wait until the baby's 5 years old.
Let me answer it. Put me on. Oh, mother. You should have answered it and put it on me. Anywho, but yeah, like I said,
Good night, America.
We're trying to get Terry on here. We're trying to get him back. We'll see you guys on the next one. We love you all. Oh, again, also, don't forget to look on all the social medias. We are also on Spotify. Soon we should hopefully be on Apple Music. But anywho, as usual, that is all. We love you all. Love one another. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Goodbye.